Welcome everybody. So we are going to begin our webinar on branch management in BC. Myself Kamal Yadav. So in today's webinar we will see the offline and online option of branch management in BC. We will see the data filtration using the master series group, and also we will see the working of the BDNS manager in BC. So in today's world, businesses are expanding at a very fast rate. They have offices in the multiple location. So we can say that they have many branches. So it's a challenge to manage the branches, and you need consolidated reporting at the head office. You cannot travel each and every day to visit your branches. So you want checks and control to be imposed there. So BG provides very cost-effective solution for this branch management, and you can easily manage the transactions there. You can easily manage the operations there using BG, and you can impose the checks and control there. You can get the separate reporting as well as the consolidated reporting using the software. So we will see one by one various options. First we will begin with the online, then we will see the offline mode in today's webinar. So these are the two available possibilities, the online mode and the offline mode. In online mode you need consistent internet to work. No internet means no work. Data will be stored directly in the head office. No data will be stored in the local machines of the branches. In the offline mode, internet is required, but only for that part when you are shaking hands with the head office, when you are sending data, maybe for 10, 15 or 20 minutes. Individual data will be maintained in the branch offices, so they will have their separate data. But consolidated data will be there in the head office, where data from all the branches and data of the head office will be there in the central database. So this is our offline mode, the data synchronization. Why we need data synchronization? Because we need to manage our multiple branches. We need consolidated reporting at the head office. You don't want to transfer your data manually. You don't want to email. You don't want to send the zip file. It should be automatic. And to impose better control over the branches sitting at the head office. So what are the configuration at the head office, or we can say the requirement? You need server. You need SQL database. In the branch management, in the head office, you always need SQL database. Internet connection is required. The better the internet at the head office, the better will be the speed. BG EC licenses are required in the head office. For the branch office, you need internet connection. In the online mode, you need BG EC licenses. So all the licenses will be there in the head office server. No dongle will be there in the branch computers. So they will read the license, they will read this security device in the head office server itself. In offline, separate dongle will be provided for the branches. In offline mode, you have the option either to go for SQL or access in the branch. Means you can also use EM and ES. So one thing is pretty sure that you must have the enterprise edition of the BG. In the head office, you must have EC. In the branches, in data synchronization, you can go for the EM or EX. So these are the advantages of data synchronization. So if you are going for the synchronization, so less dependency will be there on the internet connectivity, and it's a two-way communication. Means data will travel from branch to HO and HO to BO. If you have going in the offline mode. So we have seen the presentation in the PPT form. Now we will see the actual working in the BZ itself. So this is my BZ EC. So this is our head office company. First we will see the online management of the branches. So I'm going to create a branch here. Let's say online. These three things, voucher, series group, user and MC. You need separate voucher, series group, separate user and separate material center for branch. On the basis of this, data will be filtered while doing the transaction and while seeing the reports. Voucher series group will be having the individual series of vouchers. You can create these manually also, but in this screen if you say yes, voucher series group for including the sale, purchase, sale it and purchase it, and it will have the series of all the transactions. A separate series will be created, user will be created and a material center will be created automatically. And as I told you, you can create it manually and you can tag it. So this is the branch master, the address and other thing you can define. You can give the state here. If separate TIN number is there, TIN is there separate, in fact you can give the separate TIN here, and you can configure these as per the VAT requirement of that particular state. So this is the material center for that branch. If there are more than one material center for that branch, you can tag all of them. So we have created a branch for the online working. Now we will do some entries here. In the same company, I am going to log in not as a super user but as the user of the branch. So I am into the company as the user of the branch. I can do transaction. See, I will be shown only my series. This is the beauty of the configuration. I can create master if I am given right. I'll choose my material center. So like this, I can do the transaction in the respective series and material center of that branch. So material center, series and user, these are the key point for the data filtration and tagging the branch. These are the sale tax and VAT report. This branch belongs to Haryana state, so we can see the Haryana VAT reports. So all the states VAT reports are there in the software. These are the settings. We can change the state here if required. Now log in as super user. So as the user of the branch, I will be shown only my transactions. So I will be having my reporting only, but as the super user, I have the right to see the filtered data. You can see here, you want to see one branch or the all branch. So filtration is there. Filtration is there in the data. You see the PAT summary, filtered on voucher series group. Filtered on voucher series group. Similarly, if you come to the other reports, you can filter it on MC as well as the voucher series group. So filtration is there at each and every level. And now I'll show you the voucher series group created. This was the voucher series group automatically created. Online, 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 online. Created automatically and automatically tagged with this group. And I'll show you the user also. This is the user tagged with this particular branch. So when I'm working online, I can create multiple branches. I can create the voucher series group, user and MC with the branches, tag the user. After that, when I log in into the company as the user of that particular branch, I will be shown only my data. I will do my data entry only. And as the super user, I have the option of data filtration. So this is how it actually works in case of online. And when you work online through internet, this is the configuration. You need to give static IP here of your server and the password of the SQL. You can use the security file also if required. You will be shown the filtered company, but still you require the static IP and the password. You can give that and you can start working. You will directly connect to the central database and you can give the username and password of the branch and you can start working. Now we will see the data filtration using the master series group. So the utility of the master series group is that data can be filtered branch wise. You have multiple branches. You want branch people to see their data only, their parties only, their items only, their MC only, their sale type, their purchase only. So you can filter this so that less chances of error and omission are there, less chances of confusion are there. So what are the masters? Those can be filtered. So this is the list of the master. So we will do our training on these two, account and material center. We have enabled that master series group. Now I'll come to the branch master. I will tag the master series group. I'll create here online or any name I can give. Ideally the name should be same. So this branch is tagged with the master series group here. In the masters also we can directly create the master series group. From here also we can create or modify. Now when I will modify an account, let's say my account is this and I am saving, it will ask me master series group, means this particular master will be shown only to those branch whose master series group are tagged here. If this master belongs to more than one branch, then I will give the master series group of all these branches. So there can be multiple tagging also. So we are tagging it with the online. Similarly with the material center, I will tag this with the online. Now when I will log into the company as the user of the branch online, see, data filtration is there. Only one master is shown. Similarly for the material center, only one is shown. Now whenever I will be doing transaction, I will be shown the filtered data, means my data only. Data belongs to my branch only. So this is the utility of master series group. You can filter the data of the branches. So this will work in case of offline also, that I will also show you. So now we will see the offline branch management in Busy. Offline means the data synchronization. We will create one more branch here for the offline, separate branch. Similarly, I will create in bulk all these things. I have the option to create it manually or to tag the already created masters, already created vouchers, series group and the material center. So we'll see this master series group later on. So the offline branch is created. Now I don't want to work online, I want to work offline. Configuration is here. I am head office. So my status here is that I belong to head office. I will do the configuration as head office. I will select that in the offline branch I want data synchronization. So this is the screen, very easy to understand. These are masters, these all are vouchers, where it will be entered. The first thing is whether the branch have the rights or no. If the branch is not having the right, here you can say no. Branch will not create item, branch will not modify. Any master created here in the HO, should it be sent to BO? Yes or no? Any modification in the HO, should it be sent to BO? Yes or no? Yes or no? So these are the configuration, yes, no, yes, no. So you can decide as per the requirement of the industry. So we can say that branch have the right to create all the master, but item no. No modification, no creation will be created in the head office and will be sent to the branch. Similarly, opening balance updation, whether branch balance should come to the HO, this option, or HO opening balance should go to the BO. So item, account and the cost center opening balance is configurable. Now come to the transaction part. You can decide the rights here for the transaction data entry and modification. In sales offline series, where will you put the entry? In HO. Where will you, sorry, in BO we will do the entry. They have the modification right also, and if anything modification in done on HO will go back to BO. This is the meaning of this yes. In one series, creation will be done either in the HO or in the BO. You cannot have two yes here. In one series, in one voucher, you will create either at branch or at the head office. In purchase, we said for this branch, purchase will be done in the head office, not in the branch. So we will do this simple configuration, yes, no, you can understand whether rights are to be given to the branches or modification right you need to give to the branch, whether modification from the HO will go to the branch, yes or no, like this you can configure. So now offline synchronization means we have separate database. So we are taking access database here. Remember, we have the option to go for SQL or Access in case of offline synchronization at the branches. But in the head office, you must have the SQL database, BDNS licenses. So we can create company here. Let's say the offline branch. So I'm just giving the name for the sake of understanding. You can give all these details of the branches, states and TIN, CST number, etc. So it's a separate database. So the company is created here. Now the configuration connected with the main database. My identity here is the branch. Now the configuration. Here we can give the static IP for the branch server. SA is the user ID, always SA, password of the SQL. At the branch, we are giving the details of the head office. Remember, this is the password of the SQL at the head office, static IP. The company code is 3 for the head office. So here we will say that company code is for the head office is 3 in the head office server. Branch name, user. So this user means the user that is associated with the branch master in the head office database. It has nothing to do with the branch company user here. This user means the user that is associated in comp number 3 with the offline branch. So we will give that user. And it is not necessary to have this user in this database. So now it will read everything and it will connect. Do you want to start the process of specified head office material center voucher series creation? Remember, we created material center and voucher series in the head office. So all these things will be created here automatically. If I say yes, so this is the beauty of the software. Minimum effort you have to do. Minimal effort you have to do. It will create automatically all the material center and voucher series. Save. So now we are connected to the branch. We are ready to work. We are ready to synchronize our data. I will show you the configuration. See, this series automatically created, automatically. These were the series actually created in the head office, tagged with the branch in the head office, and it's automatically copied here. So your effort is minimized. Similarly, the material center is created. Okay, so now we will try to check our rights. No, we don't have the right to create the item master. These are these checks and control that we can impose. Remember, we are working in a separate database. This is not the database of the head office. Still we have these kind of checks and control. Very good. Account, we have given the right, so we can create. Purchase, we are not allowed to do in the branch office. Voucher in this series will be added in the head office. So everything is configured as per the plant. We'll come to the head office. We will do the purchase for the branch. We can do that as a super user or any other user, not necessarily any branch, or we can log in as the offline user, offline branch user. So we'll do the select the material center here, create one more item, we can add the opening stock. So we will say in the this branch 50, this branch 50. So this opening stock will automatically be transferred to the offline data also when we will do the synchronization. And very important, price configuration. We can configure price branch wise because different branches can have different price structure for the same item. We will select our item, say sale price this, purchase price this, and MRP another thing we can give. So we have done the purchase in the head office. We come to the branch, there is no purchase. Now the handshaking, data synchronization. Exchange data with head office. This is the automatic process. This is quite interesting. Data to be sent to HO, data to be received from HO. One master is coming, one purchase is coming. Let's take. Okay, done. Now we will see the masters. Master is here, item B, with the opening stock, with the price. You don't have to write to modify. So everything is working perfectly. Now we will do sale in the branch. We will create master. We can add opening balances here. So we are doing this sale in the branch office. Now we will synchronize again. Data export import, exchange data with head office, automatic handshake. So now send. There is one more option, both send and receive. If you have the data to be received, you have the data to be sent, you can go for this option. Send, receive data to from HO. So it's purely automatic process. So synchronization is done. We'll come to the head office. So now data will come automatically here. It will be automatically put to the database. If you are not working in your PC, you are keeping it idle for 1 minute, it will automatically come. Also, you can receive from here. Receive data from BO. You can start saving. And if you are not working and busy is open, this company is open, you are not working, this data will come automatically. It will start in 1 minute time. So we'll see the sales now. Sales, this sale we have done in the branch. It's automatically here in the head office. We'll see the master. Party B with the opening balance. It's there. So this is how actually it works. Sale in head office, suppose you do some kind of modification. Prices should actually 105. Suppose you do some kind of modification here, because we have given these kind of rights there. Now when you synchronize again from the branch, so this synchronization right is always with the branch. They must check that their internet is working. They will initiate this process. You cannot initiate the process of data synchronization from the head office. You will do that at the branch. See, the sale is coming again. Receive data. So it's a two-way communication, See, this change we have done in the head office is reflected here in the branch. So it's a two-way communication. You can send data from HO to BO, BO to HO. Modification, you can check whether modification right is to be given. If yes, it will be done at the other end also. So this is actually how offline synchronization works. Now, what is the use of master series group in the offline synchronization? I'll show you the use actually. The use of master series group is that when you create something in the head office, you don't want it to be sent to all the branches. You can use the master series group option. Selective data will be sent from HO to the branches. I'll show you how it actually works. I will come to the branch master. I will select offline. I will set tagged with the master series group. I will select offline is the name. Offline. I will save it. Now come to the master. I will create two master. One tagged with the offline branch. Two not tagged with the offline branch, but our branch is tagged with the offline master series group. Now when I receive data at the branch, we have to read the configuration first. Anything changes, you must read the configuration. Read the configuration again, because we have done changes in the master series group. So it's running again, reading the changes in the branch configuration. Done. Now when we receive the data, exchange data HO, only one account is coming. So like this we can filter the data that is to be sent from the master, from the head office to the branches. In case of masters only, only one is there, two is not there. So like this we can filter our data. Now we will see the working of BDNS manager, how actually BDNS manager works. So remember, we need static IP to connect to central server. In case of online, you will give the static IP here. Sorry, not here, it's the set server information. In case of offline, you will give the static IP address in the configuration here. But what if you are not having the static IP? You can use the BDNS generated IP. I'll show you how actually it works. When you install BZ, in the C drive, BZWin folder, BDNS manager will always be installed. So you need to do configuration both at the head office and the branch. So suppose we are doing at the head office. We will say we are server. Our identity is server. Our name is server abc@BDNS. So you can give any name, you can give any unique name, you can give mobile number, you can give email ID for the unique identity, or you can give any unique name. You can give your company name also. Server abc@BDNS. Who will connect me? So my name is server abc@BDNS. There are two clients who will connect me, client 1 and client 2. So you can give the branch name here, email ID of the branch personal, mobile number of the branch personal for the unique identity, and their username and password. Password can be different for the different branches. So this is the configuration that you have to do at the server level. At the client level, what you will say, I am client. Remember, you have to do that at the client machine. I am client 1. I will connect to server abc@BDNS and my password is A, semicolon A. So this is the configuration you have to do. At the server you will say, I am server, my identity is server ABC, it will by default take @BDNS, and client 1 will collect me with password A. In the client you will say, either you are working online or offline, both case you have to do this configuration. I am client 1, my name is client 1, my identity is client 1, I will connect to server ABC@BDNS with password A. After that you have to run this utility both at the server and at the client. You will get the message here, SQL channel started, and you can add that utility in the startup. Means whenever your machine is started, this utility will automatically run. So like this you have to do the configuration in the BDNS. Now come to the busy. If you are working online, from the remote location. First you have to do the configuration of the BDNS. You have to start BDNS at both the location. It will show you message SQL channel started. Now at the server name you will give from the remote location, not at the server machine. You will give server ABC @ BDNS. So instead of static IP you will give this. And this password is not of the BDNS password. This is the SQL password at the server machine. So instead of static IP, after the BDNS is started and it's connected, you will give server ABC @ BDNS. When it shows you message SQL channel started, and this password is for the SQL, and save, you can start working. Now in case of offline mode, again instead of static IP you will give BDNS, server ABC @ BDNS. So it's an alternative for static IP, but in case of online we will recommend you to have static IP address because you need good speed to be maintained. So we will recommend that when you are working online, although you can work through BDNS, but it is recommended that you should have the static IP in case of online. But offline mode you can go for the BDNS also. So this is the BDNS configuration. So in today's webinar we have seen the branch management in the online and offline mode, use of the master series group in data filtration both in case of online and offline. We have seen the working of BDNS manager and the configuration also. So if you have any query, you can still connect to us. You can write to us on support@busy.in. Our Skype ID is busy.support. Our chat ID is, online chat ID is busyonlinehelp@yahoo.co.in, and you can call us on 2737-2704 and 2737-2705. So we are going to end today's webinar, and we will be happy to revert back you if you have any query. Thank you everybody.